Okay, we're back. This time, yes, I know, my voice is on. Haha. Okay, last time, um, we got to Talmberg. They pulled an arrow out of Henry's leg. Probably hurt like the dickens. Ugh, I hate to think of that. Oh yeah, and now we're woken up in the middle of the night. It's raining, and there are people coming to Castle Talmberg. Talmberg. I said Talmberg. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going on now. So let's see what these people are. But first, because I'm a pain in my own ass. Come on. There we go. Haha. I just wanted to unlock it. See if I could. It's that very easy. There's no one here. Oh. Shiza, I guess there are people here. Okay. Did not think they were there. I thought everyone had run out of the castle. Or run out onto the battlements. Speaking of running out onto the battlements, I will not be doing that right now. Because I am going to hang a left, or a right, not a left, if I can get my directions right, which, probably can't. But, as you see, I am in a place I shouldn't be, but those guards do not care right now. Mainly because this is scripted, so I would usually just run out on there, and everyone's doing what they have to do. Which means I can kind of skip an annoying part of this game. Or at least this tutorial. See, later on, I have to come up here and get some armor. Or, well, not up here, but still, I have to find some armor. I should really save before doing this, because I only have one lockpick. Right. Yep. So, give me a second. Okay. Now I have a save just in case lockpick breaks. Let's see, it's right there. Okay. Let's do this. Fast. Haha. See, you never know. But, yeah, later on, I'm going to have to get a set of armor to escape this castle. So I'm doing that now. Also, sword, arrows, might as well take them. Oh, crap, I forgot to put the boots on. Oops. So Henry's feet are wet now. Let's just, well, let's see what they do when I rock up in a full set of armor. Hard, very hard. Can't lockpick those. Great. Well, this is a 3-story. Well, technically 3 stories. So might as well check up here. I mean, I got time. No one is rushing me, really. They say hurry up to the battlements, but you don't really have to hurry. Because until you get there, A, you're locked in the castle, and B, no one does anything. Ah, got hiccups. And also, look at this. There's a bow here. You would think it's robbing it. You'd think I'd be stealing it, but nope, I can just pick it up without any repercussions. This bow, however, oh look, I'm stealing it. Well, either way. I have 2 bows now. Oh, an axe. I'll gladly take an axe. Gotta hold X, not just press X. Okay, and I think that's everything up here. Yeah. Okay, now I will go back down here.
So, anyway, you think Sigismund wouldn't catch up with us in the forest? Here, at least, we have a chance to defend ourselves. The well is deep, and we've got decent stocks of food.
Heard from a spy that Sigismund's hired himself a mob of foreign mercenaries. They don't know this country like we do. We could hide out somewhere until it blows over.
Maybe. Only all they have to do is lean on some stolid serf, and you'll happily tell them everything.
I didn't think of that.
Not that I'm spoiling for a fight, but if I have to choose a place for it, then right here behind solid walls is it.
True enough.
Better words were never spoken. I'd rather try to fight behind solid stone walls than nothing.
Right there.
So yeah. And no, this may be technically a castle, but this is more of a manor or a hold. Because most castles that you think of weren't actually castles. Or those ones were special castles. They were designed to look elegant and all that crap. This is designed to A, be a stronghold and a safe haven for the people, and B, be a place for the lord of this land, of this town, to be able to manage the town and his people. Just, yeah. The lord. And note, not every person here is a servant. Most of them, men-at-arms, guards, whatever you want to call them.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get there, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Farewell.
Pre-rendered cutscenes.
Oh! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robard?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to right there now.
Men, tonight we'll have triple...
Asek, I'm gonna guess that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. Again, I don't speak Czech. Kobila? I don't know. Was a Bohemian yeoman. No, he was a yeoman, not a king. Though he had a castle, that does not make him a king. So, yeah, he was a yeoman. And while things in this game may change, historically, he died in 1416. Luckily for us, this game takes place in 1402. But like I said, I've never completed the game, so I don't... Or 1403, I guess. I don't know. This says 1403. Skalitz was besieged and burned. Anyway, but like I said, I don't know how this game ends. So he could live, he could die. I haven't seen him in in the trailer yet, though he might be the trailer for the second game. But if he's there, I didn't see him. Yeah, he did not meet a good end in real life. He was attacked by a mob of peasants, dragged out into the street, cut into pieces, or well, was attacked in an inn, then cut to pieces, and then thrown into a street, I guess, if I'm reading this correctly. And then his body was stomped and danced upon. And then the peasants left to go tell the preacher of what they did. Yeah, that's not a way you want to go out. Pope, don't know, don't really care either. Pope fights are not something I want to pay attention to, really. The Cumans. Charles IV. The main man we hate right now, Sigismund of Luxembourg. If you wish to read any of this, pause the video. I'm not reading this all to you. So, yeah. Oh, Habsburg. Okay. Don't know how I got that one. I don't know. Nicopolis. And the Western Schism caused by the popes. Talk to Sir Robard, okay?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Take care.
And I mean, like I said before, my area of expertise that I find a lot easier to understand is warfare and how it was conducted. Good God, it's dark out here. But you'll notice, as I hold a torch, everything out there gets a lot darker. But if I let go of the torch, everything starts to get a bit brighter. I hope you can see this. If you can't, well, I'm sorry. But yeah, this goes to show how in-depth this game kind of is. It shows you fire blindness or light blindness or or night blindness or whatever the word is. It makes you see just how obvious that
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
There we go. Okay, now I can skip time. But yeah, this shows night blindness or whatever it's called, where if you're near a source of light, you can't see jack in darkness. But if you don't have a source of light, you can see a bit more. A bit better in the dark. But with this, I'm gonna wait for a while till 6 in the morning. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to show you guys. Oh.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it!
The outer bailey. The outer wall, basically. Yeah.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Robard von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvard. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less? Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king, then, that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg, and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Well, on that note, everyone, that's going to be it for this episode. Just a note before I fully sign off. That army that Sigismund had, yeah, no, that army was massive in comparison to what armies actually were back in the day. Not all armies comprised of thousands upon tens of thousands of men. No, you're lucky if your army comprised of hundreds. And not all armies were well armored and well armed. Most of them were militias, or that were made from the peasants. They weren't soldiers. They were the peasantry that were forced to go to war. Most weapons weren't actual weapons. Most anyone was using farm equipment. Yes, there were swords and spears, but those were few and far between. A good spear would cost a peasant a lot. A good sword, even more. Most weapons that the peasants were using were farm tools that they repurposed. Straightened scythes that they could use as a makeshift spear. Hammers they had from home. Hell, wood chopping axes. Yeah, they weren't war axes, but an axe is an axe. And yeah, not everyone had an axe, but if you had one, might as well use it. You split a skull just like you split a log. And you were lucky if you had armor. And that means you were also well off, too. Most peasants didn't have armor. They were lucky to have the shirts on their backs. But anyway, just a bit of historical facts for you guys. And letting you know why everyone in this castle was scared out of their minds. Except for Henry. But that's going to be it for this episode, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like. It would be greatly appreciated. If you really liked it, well, I haven't said this yet, but consider subscribing. It'd greatly help me out, and I'd appreciate it. You don't have to if you don't want to, obviously. Consider sharing this with your friends if you think they'd enjoy it. And until next time, everybody, this is Professor J, logging off.